Hello, welcome to SalvationofSouls.tv. I am your host, Brian Clark. So, I wanted to talk to you today about the Indiana Freedom of Religion Law, the freedom from religious persecution, a law that already mimicked the federal law signed by Bill Clinton. But this is not a talk here about politics. This is a talk about the salvation of souls. The country, this once great, wonderful country, is no more. By every marker, every standard, this once great country has collapsed. And I think we all know that. I think you all know that. When you have laws that are passed, not just that discriminate against people of faith, following their religion, following their conscience, but we have them being persecuted, demonized, humiliated. What then do we say about that? You have the governor in Pence in Indiana signing the law, but once he realized that revenue would be lost because these lunatic companies and media decided to pull out of the state of Indiana, and that revenue would be lost, that it always comes down to money, doesn't it, right? Money would be lost. He backtracked, had him change the law. He didn't care, just so that he can stay in power. That's what it always comes down to, right? Because money is power. So, Memories Pizza. The Christian girl was just asked whether she would cater a gay wedding. And she said, based on her religious beliefs, she can't. She can't violate something that is held as sacred to her. They had to shut down Memories Pizza because they got death threats. Yeah, the land of the free. Over the last few months, we have heard Christian bakers having lost their businesses because they chose to follow their religious views, their conscience, and not cater gay weddings. Now, they sold cakes to gays for birthdays, well, just to eat, whatever. But gay activists are not happy with that. They want Christians to participate in gay weddings. Why? Because their agenda has nothing to do with equality. It has everything to do with destroying the church. That's their goal. Oh, have you seen or heard of one single gay activist going to a Muslim bakery and asking them to bake a cake for a gay wedding? Have you read about that? Any of it? Why haven't they done that? Because they don't want to lose their heads. And you know what I mean. They don't want to lose their heads. They know they don't want to take on Islam. Oh, they're against Christian values. They're against Christianity, and in particular against the Catholic Church. Why? Because the Catholic Church teaches that homosexual activity is intrinsically evil. That's an infallible teaching of the Catholic Church. That means it can never be wrong and can never be changed. And that homosexuality is intrinsically disordered. So they hate the Catholic Church for that. But let me tell you what Islam teaches. The Prophet Muhammad, with his own mouth, said in the Hadiths that homosexuals are to be killed. Not coddled, not pacified, killed. That's what Islam teaches. Christianity doesn't teach that. Christianity teaches that homosexual people, or so-called homosexuals, gays, whatever, are our brothers and sisters, and that we are to love them, pray for them, serve them, care for them. That's what we do. Islam, kill them. That's what the Prophet said. The so-called Prophet Muhammad of Islam. A big difference in those two teachings from those two different religions. So let me ask you, is the Catholic position more offensive than the Islamic position? If the Islamic position is more offensive, why haven't you, big bad bullies, why haven't you Homofascists gone to Muslim bakeries and tried to shut them down? Let's see how bad you really are. Let's see how much you really believe in what you claim to believe. But you won't do that, would you? Now let me tell you something else. ISIS is already here in this country. They have said so, that they have operatives in every state in America just waiting for orders. Now, what do you think they will do when they start their shenanigans? Do you think that they will let homosexuals be, that they will love them, and that they will care for them, pray for them? Do you think that's what they're going to do for you all? Is that what's going to happen? That's not happening. They will be coming to kill you. But here's the thing. Here's the big thing. It is we Christians who will defend you with our very lives. It is we Christians who will lay down our lives for you, because we see you as our brothers and sisters, even as you persecute us, even as you nail us to the cross, even as you humiliate us and deny us our rights and our right to practice our religion and the right of our consciences. We will lay our lives down for you. What do you say about that now? What do you say? If you really believe that your cause is just, I encourage you, nay, I demand that you go to a Muslim bakery. Not one, many. How about going to a Muslim mosque and marching in front of it? You know, the Prophet Muhammad said to kill homosexuals. That's gotta upset you. Come on. Do something about it. Go on the offensive. March in front of a mosque. The Muslim Brotherhood, I want you to go to them and raise hell with them. Because obviously you're passionate about what you believe, right? You gotta know who your friends really are. And though I don't consider myself friendly towards people who are trying to kill me, I will say that my Catholic faith instructs me to love you, to care for you, and if needs be, to lay my life down for you. And that is what we will do as faithful Catholics, as Christians, when the time comes.